Hello, everybody. My name is Jean. That is my English name. My Korean name is Chung Han Won. But you can call me Jean from now on. So I've been thinking for a while that I wanted to share my life because I'm getting up there. I'm getting old day by day. And I just wanted to share how music has built or influenced me in my life, especially rock and roll. I was born in Korea, South Korea, in 1957. And when I was 9 years old, or in 1966, our family moved to a place called Okinawa, which is now part of Japan, which is southernmost island in Japan. We call it Island of Ryukyu, or the Okinawan Islands. In that island was, I guess, 1966 was perhaps when Vietnam War was going on. So that island, Okinawa, had American military bases. They had Army, Navy, Marines, Air Force, the whole nine yards. And whenever there's an American basis, there's also what you call like like the nightclubs. So it'll comfort the soldiers as they're going to the war, or to spend some time uh, kind of reminiscing back home. And thus, accordingly, the music came with them. So it's kind of rumored to say that if the mainland Japanese people wanted to find out what kind of music is being hit in the States, in the United States, they'll come to island of Okinawa and kind of hang around near the nightclubs or talk to the GIs and, hey, there's a new song by, 1966, Koreans, CCR, we call it CCR, Koreans Korea Revival, and, whole 60s music. And it all came first to Okinawa and then spread to Japan. And there were a few radio stations in Okinawa that played all those good music. You may know that U.S. Army, or Armed Forces as they call it, usually have a TV and a radio station. It's called FKN, yes, it's like AFN, it's American Forces Network. But in addition to that, there were civilian radio stations that broadcast in English and hired, I guess, American DJs to play music. So it was almost like a top 40 station. Now, I used to listen to, I kind of don't remember what the caller was, but I felt that that station had more uh, diverse selection of music they played, uh, more than AFN did. So I used to listen to it, and then especially on Sunday nights, I I gotta look this people up. There was a guy now, I still remember his name. His name was Michael Ahrens. I mean, it was back in 1966 to 670, early 70s. He was around for a while, and in Sunday nights, he used to play rock and roll music, and all the 60s. And I kind of remember probably late 60s and early 70s, I used to listen to all those music. And as you know, 69, 70, 71 was peak of rock and roll. There were Jimi Hendrix, there were CCR, Creative Clearwater Revival, Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young, Led Zeppelin, a little bit before probably Deep Purple and all those, but they were Black Sabbath and all that. and he played all those songs, Allman Brothers. And to my young ears, 1970 would put me at age 11, maybe 12. It really woke me up. It really woke me up. And I remember uh, going to a theater, and I guess I went with my brother, and they said, hey, there's a movie called Woodstock. They're playing. And I went there. This was probably like 1970 or 71. And it just blew my mind. Just blew my mind. So, what are they doing? What are they doing? Of course, if you know the movie Woodstock, it featured Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young, Jimi Hendrix. Uh, 10 years after, Alvin Lee, Sly and the Family Stone, and the rock and roll, I guess Queen and King were all there. And I said, hey, I have to be part of this thing here. I have to be part of this thing here. So that's my first, or one of the first things that exposed me to music here.